Speaking of the royal family, which I'm not about to get into the royal family, by the way, but but the baby girl, the dean of the school of Ben's Punani womanism. I've been telling you guys about podcaster Kelechi Okafor, and Kelechi is not just a podcaster. She's an actress. She does all kinds of shit. I know you guys are like, Kim, get off her dick. No, I will not get off her dick because I heard this woman on her podcast, and I've said, that sound like me, except way more eloquent, way more articulate, and speaking with a very palatable British accent. Usually I am repulsed by the British accent, but when it comes from black people and Damien, I'm not repulsed by it at all. I said, hey, that's my diaspora sis over there. So listen, so this whole kerfuffle happening across the pond with a black woman who was an invited guest of Buckingham Palace. I'm not sure if you've heard this story. You probably have. A black woman was an invited guest of Buckingham Palace. She was approached by a member of Queen Consort Camilla, a member of her staff. And this lady, what's the bitch name? I'm sorry. Damn. I mean, my bad. What's the bitch name? Well, no, we can call her a bitch. Yeah, what's the bitch name? Lady Susan Hussey. I swear the first like two times I said, is it Lazy Susan Hussey? Lazy Susan Hussey. I said, what a name. I said, that suits that Hussey. Lazy Susan Hussey. Lazy Susan Hussey apparently accosted this black woman, who again, a guest, by hitting her with a number of questions about her country of origin. And I'm sorry I don't have the black woman's name in front of me. My apologies. I'm not naming her for any particular reason. I just didn't write it down. But anyway, so the black woman, who was British born from London, was peppered with a number of questions about her place of origin. So where are you from? I'm from London. No, where are you really from? From London. No. Where are your people from? So apparently this went on for a duration, and the black woman shared her experience, which has caused, as they say across the pond, a row. Every time I hear the word row and I see it, I said it's a row. It caused a row. It caused a row over there. To the point that Lazy Susan Hussey had to resign her position. By the way, she was a very close confidant of Her Majesty the Queen. Lizzie's in a box. We still celebrate Lizzie being in the box. And put this Lazy Susan Hussey, let her be right there next to Lizzie at some point, talking this dumb shit to random black people. Oh, and she also touched the black woman's hair without permission, of course. So, with what's the other bitch's name? Kate and William being here stateside for some random shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So this has caused a little bit of a controversy, right? And of course, the royal family says, we do not condone racism in any form. Okay, except for all the forms, except for all the forms enacted by your ancestor, including your grandmother, Lizzie, Queen Lizzie in the box. So I said all of that to say, I just saw this on Instagram literally today. Kelechi Okafor. Kelechi, they call on Kelechi over there across the pond. They'll call on her to come be on TV, and she will read motherfuckers down, and I love her to pieces for it. So I just wanted to play you guys a clip of Kelechi. I know you guys, some of you all, I don't know who has checked out the podcast and who has not, but I know sometimes y'all probably get sick of me talking about this lady. But I know she's the fucking truth, and I want to big her up at all times. So check out Kelechi's appearance on Sky News, where she was responding to the question about Black, British, and otherness. So let's take a look.
To me, the royal family is a representation of that. The hierarchical structure that we have, they are at the top of it. If this is some sort of weird pyramid or colonial pyramid, they're at the top of it. And by them going, then we can, address the other kind of facets of racism in our society. Of course, I've experienced it. People ask me, where are you from? No, where are you really from? And I'm tired of trying to describe the inner workings of my mother's uterus because it's been 3 decades since I've been there. And I can't, I'm not tracing everything all the way back, but it is that idea of being Black does not make you British. And to be othered constantly is soul destroying when you are contributing to what makes this country, quote unquote, great. So yes, the monarchy going doesn't get rid of everything, and we do definitely need to have a very in-depth conversation about racism in Britain, because we talk about it so cyclically. Does it exist? has it gotten better? Rather than just saying, you know what, we're still at the same place that we were, I don't know, I would say 60, 70 years ago, even though there are things that might tell us differently. Our day-to-day interactions with white people or just other, racialized minorities in this country, it tells me that anti-blackness is still pervasive. On your point about Meghan coming in to help the royal family, it is not the duty of the people who are harmed by racism to come in and fix it. It isn't. And so Meghan does not have to do a single thing. It is for the royal family to deal with themselves and to pay somebody to help them if they're going to stay.
Ooh, spit these bars to make your head split. Come on now. Come on now. Do y'all get why I stand? Do you understand why I stand? I stand. Black British babe, Niger babe, Ben's Punani Womanism. She is the founder of Ben's Punani Womanism. I'm trying to tell you. Kelechi Okafor, the name of the podcast officially is called Say Your Mind. Please go subscribe to it. It's on Spotify and iTunes. So let me big up the good sis Kelechi Okafor for always spitting the thing. She always says it so beautifully, so eloquently, with humor, with wit, with cheek, as she would say, with them. I love her. Oh my God.